Get on the Wizards. For the Indiana Pacers, they're hungry to start the season off right. Opening night wins are extra sweet. Wizards, Pacers, coming up next. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Corey Kispert out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard. And for Indiana, we've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Miles Turner. Halliburton is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the two-guard spot. And nothing quite like opening night in the NBA. Clark, how nervous are some of the first-time players and coaches right now?
I think first-timers are certainly nervous. The butterflies are flying around. You just have to make sure they fly in formation. Nonetheless, when you have your first taste of being an NBA player or coach, it's a special night because you only can do a first thing one time.
Their fast hands help Siakam force a turnover, which he turns into a successful fast break.
Pass to Coulibaly. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, B.A. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and, of course, they know it.
This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run. And a good job following the play by Mathurin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded.
Here's Sarr. Excellent D there from Siakam. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Wizards. It's a three-point game.
Pacers foul, Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Kispert. On the take. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And it's Smart missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Mathurin. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Smart. Down low. Here's Sarr. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
To the inside. Nembhard. It's deflected. And here's Kispert from the arc. The rebound by Turner.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist by Mathurin. Siakam's gotten his second bucket on the night. On the drive, Smart to the middle. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. There's the triple. Washington with a rebound. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
Yeah, and you know they wanted to have a better showing against them. Maybe they can take a step in the right direction tonight, guys.
Middleton against Siakam. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Halliburton. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Takes the three. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Here's Sarr. Turner covers. Here's Kispert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Fires the three. Halliburton misses. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 4.
And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
Now here's Smart. And he's going for the lob!
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Smart against Halliburton. Mathurin passes to Turner. Now here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. From downtown, it's tipped.
The 2021-22 Defensive Player of the Year winner. Smart loves sending shots back.
The Wizards have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Smart passes to Middleton. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Indiana's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Tipped.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
That gives him the lead. Kispert's got 5.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Indiana calls timeout. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish. The Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. 5th, Miles Turner.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Siakam against Bay to stop the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Richaun Holmes picks one up. And the second straight year missing the playoffs for the Pacers, Clark. It seems things may be heading in the right direction, though.
Exactly, B.A. Rick Carlisle led the team to more wins in his second year at the helm than the first season, which is a good sign, and they do have a nice core.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career has gone on, Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
The Wizards with a lead. Now Brogdon. Pass to Holmes. Bay outside. Five to shoot. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. The Pacers shooting right around 42% in the first. To the wing on the left. Siakam for three. Here's Turner. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, I like the way Turner reads missed shots. He has a knack for tracking down those loose pumpkins amongst the scrum.
At the line, for Indiana, Miles Turner.
And able to impact the game at both ends is Miles Turner, Clark.
You know, I like the fact that he's dangerous on offense, but more importantly, he's led the league multiple seasons in blocked shots. And he does not take time off at the defensive end of the floor.
Holmes finds Smart. Soft touch off the glass. Smart has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
McConnell passes to Matherin. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Brogdon. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Bey outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, 5th team foul. Shooting for Washington, Saddiq Bey. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Pacers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. George, he's checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Smart.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Matherin passes to Jackson. Shoots over Holmes. Jackson can't get it to go. The Wizards have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Poole. Shoots over McConnell. Poole can't get that one to fall.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Outside Matherin. McConnell passes to Matherin. Here's Nembhard. There's the three. It's rebounded by George. Poole with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Matherin. Siakam outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Washington.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Here's Bey. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Siakam outside. McConnell passes to Siakam. Good work defensively by Brogdon. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. Here's Bey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer Matherin. And Holmes pulls it down. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
First and fast break points, and they finished top 10 in assists. No surprise given their emphasis on ball movement.
And with that #1 rank in fast break points, this was a team that played with urgency. They used their speed every chance they got. They loved to push it. The Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Now here's Holmes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brogdon against McConnell. Outside Matherin to stop the drought. That one's good on the assist from McConnell. And the Pacers lead by 3. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Brogdon against McConnell. Here's Holmes. And the layup is good off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Matherin. He's got 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Bay. It's George on the wing. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Siakam, pass to Nembhard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nembhard's got 8.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Pacers leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Kispert, also Chris Middleton out there, and it's Champagnie at the 2. Jackson finds McConnell. And here's Toppin from the arc. Here's Jackson. There's the block. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Washington trailing. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards not making the playoffs the last couple of seasons motivated them to bring in some youth and Jordan Poole, and the players say that they've seen dramatic improvements from player facilities, energy, and player development. They said they're transitioning, they're going in the right direction, but they still have a lot of improvements to make.
Good point, Allie. Thank you. And that one falls for Brogdon. Well, we talk about how much confidence matters for a player. Clark, it can make all the difference.
It is a huge factor, a huge component. What's going on in your own head, because you're in your head more than anybody else. So confidence is critical. And coaches, I don't necessarily know if they can give players confidence, but I think they can take it away. Making sure players are confident is part of a coach's job, I think.
At the line for Indiana, Shepherd.
And that one misses. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Mathurin. He has 7. He drops it from range.
That's such an efficient long-range shooter. Mathurin could emerge as a strong 3-and-D wing as early as his rookie year.
Poole against McConnell. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Kispert. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana.
Andrew Nembhard.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Poole. He's scoreless. Over McConnell. And another miss by Washington.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Wizards have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
So it's Washington now. The Pacers making their last shot. Back to Middleton. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Sarr misses. For Indiana, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Mathurin passes to Jackson. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Poole. They need this. Pacers with a rebound.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
From the line, McConnell finds Jackson. For 3, Mathurin. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mathurin with a steal. McConnell with it. Back to Mathurin. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Mathurin's got 12.
I just love the ball movement.
Timeout. Washington calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner comes in for Jackson, and Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. And a change for the Wizards. Smart's checked in. Now here's Middleton. Knocked away. Pass to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Pure from three-point range. Coulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And here's Halliburton. Yet to see a basket. Here's Mathurin. And here's Toppin. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. And the Pacers lead by 7.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Smart on the drive. Pass to Kispert. It doesn't go for him. Mathurin with some nice D. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Halliburton. Now here's Smart. Here's Coulibaly, defended by Halliburton. Here's Smart. The rebound by Nembhard.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Got a hand on it. Here's Kispert, guarded by Toppin. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Throws it up high.
And Smart has always been a good passer. But in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
Smart against Halliburton. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Halliburton. Toppin with it. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Mathurin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good. Washington trailing. Hey, rise up, Marcus Smart.
And he's not going to throw it down too often, but Smart can get up there when he needs to.
To the paint. Here's Turner. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Pass to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Smart against Halliburton. Smart passes to Bay. Middleton, right side. Over Toppin. Middleton, no good. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 6-point lead. And there's the rejection. To the left wing. Here's Coulibaly. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Coulibaly's got 7 points here in the quarter. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Mathurin. Out left to the wing. Here's Shepherd. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he drops the first. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. George outside. Oh, and Turner with a block. They get it back.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Toppin passes to Halliburton. Can't cash it in from close range.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Indiana leading. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Shepherd. There's Neesmith with the three, and the three-pointer goes. Neesmith's kept himself on the board with a three there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Bay. Here's Brogdon. Rebounded by Halliburton.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Brogdon. That one off the back iron and out.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Pass to Halliburton. A minute 31 left to play in the first half of basketball. And there it is for him.
They've been so active on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have really come in bunches.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
Hey, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they get it back. Here's Shepherd. Halliburton left side. Shot clock at 6. Washington with a rebound. Holmes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Champagnie to win the drought. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Brogdon against Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith from behind the arc. Kept alive. Turner. Excellent D there from Holmes. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide-open man there.
Over to the left wing. Here's Shepherd. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break up 12. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. What'd you think, Shaq, about Indiana?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. Numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Bennedict Mathurin.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Shepard in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Here's Coulibaly. The Pacers pull it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play, his actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks, good stuff there. Here's Kispert. Shoots from 12, and the bucket is good. Kispert's got 7 points in the game.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Shepard. The three-pointer off the mark. The Wizards shooting 34% thus far in this game. Middleton finds Smart. Here's Sarr. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 10.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Here's Kispert. He has 7. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And the Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Here's Coulibaly. Give him 8. Smart outside. Just 4 to shoot. And Smart nails the triple.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart, able to strike from beyond the arc.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Deflected!
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana.
Onto the court for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam.
And the Wizards with possession here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Smart driving in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And he gets that one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Smart with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And it's Smart missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 8-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Sarr misses. The Pacers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. McConnell passes to Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside, Kispert. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Kispert's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Siakam, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
In transition. Pass to Shepherd. And here's Siakam. And the shot goes down. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Wizards making a switch here. Poole's checked in.
And when you take a look at them defensively, they finished in the top half in the league in opponent field goal percentage. They really made an effort to try to make things difficult for their opponents at all times.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Here's Siakam. The Wizards making their last shot. Pass to Nesmith. Launches a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smart passes to Poole. Here's Sarr. He's got 12. Now Smart. It's hauled in by McConnell.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Poole. Still no points. Count the basket. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Knocks it loose.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. So for the Wizards, Holmes, he's checked in for Kispert, and Brogdon is subbed in for Smart. Shoots. Nesmith's shot is off.
Indiana foul, Andrew Nembhard. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
For Washington, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Brogdon, the pass to Holmes.
The road back is going to be a long one if they can't play smarter and take care of the ball.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
That's good from Siakam. Washington making some changes. Saddiq Bey comes in for Sarr. And it's George in for Chris Middleton. And so he makes both from the line. The Wizards shooting 35% so far in this one. Poole, the pass to Bey. Free throw line jumper. The Pacers pull it in. McConnell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Siakam. Outside for McConnell. And stolen by Bey. And the Wizards on the break. And he gets the bucket. Bey's got 5 points.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
McConnell passes to Siakam. that one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Down by 15. Now a timeout called by Washington. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Give it up for
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for McConnell. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. Malcolm Brogdon, 4th.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Holmes passes to Bay. Now here's Poole. Outside Brogdon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One of the things most impressive about Malcolm Brogdon is how well-rounded his game is. Scores, passes, defends, rebounds, and he's also a tremendous leader on and off the court.
And that's good as he hits both shots. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Looking to end this cold spell. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist from Siakam.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Poole. No points yet. And they pick up 2.
Jordan Poole.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much cheddar.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
And the Wizards shooting 47% during this 3rd quarter. Count it. Bay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Halliburton against Brogdon. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Halliburton with the steal. In transition. Here come the Pacers. Siakam, the pass to Turner. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Holmes. Here's Bay. Oh, and Turner with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Champagnie. He's checked in for Poole. Here's Champagnie. And that one, good.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
And, you know, at 6'5", Brogdon is a threat to dunk it now. You've got to respect his height. And he gets up pretty good, too.
Halliburton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rashawn Holmes picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton.
First one falls for him.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 5. The shot's good.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fellas.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. Back to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Here's the three. That one doesn't drop. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Pacers, up by 15. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Kispert. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2.
Brogdon's so good at drawing contact. You can't afford to get overly physical with it.
The first free throw is good. And so Brogdon nails both of them.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Oh, physical D. But Mathurin's showing his strength and has the maturity to maintain his focus as well.
Here's Middleton. Knocks down the step-back J.
They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end, putting a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Halliburton misses.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Mathurin with a steal. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Here's Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Over Brogdon. Here's Nembhard. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Holmes. Here's Kispert. He's covered by Mathurin. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Middleton. Here's Holmes. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. Sarr's checked in for Washington. Smart comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Wizards have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Sarr. Here's Kispert. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. And again, Washington, no good. Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard. Middleton covering. They get the rebound. Here's Turner. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. So it's Washington now. 15-point game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Washington calls timeout. And you look at this new in-season tournament. What are your thoughts, Grant?
So, B.A., I do think they've created some meaningful incentives to motivate players and teams. So, you know, it's worth trying, and I'm anxious to see how the fans ultimately embrace it.
To hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Smart. Clock at 6. Shot is up. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Yeah, when he's on, he is on. And Smart showing us his whole game in this one.
Smart against Halliburton. Siakam outside. Lets the 3 fly. The Pacers again can't hit.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Washington.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Halliburton. Mathurin with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And here's Siakam for 3. Fires in the triple. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Sarr passes to Smart. Driving to the basket. Here's Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
And after a rough first half, they're finally finding a nice groove here.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Kispert. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Well, the Pacers shooting 27% here in the 4th. Halliburton outside. 4-3. That one is off. Smart with the defensive effort for Washington. They've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Kispert into the lane. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard from deep. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And here's Middleton. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Halliburton on the wing. It's stolen by Smart. And here's the fast break.
Already they're over the limit, and it's so early. This could turn into a load of free throws.
5th team foul. Shooting for Washington.
He misses the free throw. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Good on the second one.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Indiana's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. McConnell passes to Toppin. This one for 3.
Indiana foul. Isaiah Jackson. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul.
And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 8. Here's Smart. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
The Wizards have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Indiana. McConnell with it. Floats one. Pass to Jackson. Washington with a rebound. Coulibaly's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana on offense. They lead by 4. Smart against McConnell. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. And it's Shepherd missing. And Washington shooting around 53% in the fourth. Coulibaly. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Hey, they've just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy shots, you also don't want to give away points by fouling. It's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bennedict Mathurin.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for McConnell. Washington trailing. Middleton passes to Kispert. Now Brogdon. Here's Kispert.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. To tie it up. The rebound by Shepherd. And the Pacers shooting just 37% so far in this one. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And it's Coulibaly missing. So it's the Pacers now. 2-point game. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. To win the cold spell. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And a huge shot from Mathurin. This guy has ice water in his veins.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 1:11 left in the game. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. 1:11 left in the fourth. Pass to Sarr. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Brogdon. Halliburton, pass to Turner. It's good.
Miles.
Now it's a 6-point Indiana lead.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Now here's Brogdon. Here's Sarr. The rebound by Turner.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
First team foul.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Washington. Inside. Here's Sarr, and Turner with the block. And he gets it back. Sarr misses. 16 seconds left in the game.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
A shot to stop the run. And no good. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Make sure to get home safe.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.